Our project is called Our Beating Heart and is a narrated animated poem that uses the body's heart as a metaphor to narrate the importance of our ocean in regulating climate. Visualised using 2D and 3D animation, as well as VFX, the poem's body explores lesser-known facts about the ocean in an attempt to educate people. With music, immersive sound, and multi-generational voiceovers, we want this animation to be viewed as a poetic call to action. In order to preserve our ocean, we must understand it first. To begin this project, we all came together and storyboarded for the first week or so. We created some animatics and collaborated on Google Meet twice weekly and collated work on Miro and OneDrive. As the work progressed, we would add things slowly into the animatic to develop the project. We listened to UNESCO's feedback twice and changed some elements of the poem as the project went on. We will now speak individually about our roles. My role in this project included writing the poem, recording voiceovers, sound design, and creating 2D animations, mainly for the intros and outros. To create my animations, I drew the roughs in Procreate Dreams and then imported them as a PNG sequence into TV Paint. This was my first time using TV Paint. I then used the colour fill layer to colorise it because I had this quite complex map scene opening. For the outro and intro transitions, I used Procreate Dreams and coloured in there as well. I wanted to get a smooth transition between scenes and believed that this went well. For the voiceovers and sound design, I enlisted family and friends to read out the poem. For music and Foley, I used free sounds.
Hi, my name is Alvin Felix and I study MA Visual Effects. For one of my shots, I got inspired from this schooling behavior of the fish, spiraling around themselves in huge quantity. This is the output which I had achieved. To achieve this side Houdini, I went for a spiral kind of look. I braked this line to get unevenness, applied this geometry on top of that, and I further braked that shape with another noise. And I converted those geometry into points, plugged those points into the particle simulation, in which I had various attributes like wind and force. What happens is the overall shape breaks, it gives this interesting look. And after that, I cached the simulation and we replaced those points with the geometry render. I will be using this asset, animating this asset with this node, just bending animation. Animation is being dictated by this for each loop. For each and every points, we have these attributes. Depending on the velocity, I'm changing direction of the fish. With that same velocity, it is going to change. I'm exporting this into Unreal Engine. Initially, I wanted to make the environment in Houdini itself, but it took a lot of time and effort to get the look perfect. So I opted to use Unreal Engine instead. Ported that into the engine. So here I have created some environment and here the geometry itself. So this is how I have achieved this shot.
Hi, my name is Negin Jafari and I'm the environment artist of the Beating Heart project. I started one of my scenes by blocking it out in Maya and then sculpting the reefs in ZBrush. After watching the Chasing Corals documentary as my reference, I moved the scene to Unreal Engine and tried to visualize the vibrant colors and patterns of corals to create a mesmerizing underwater scene that showcases the beauty of the ocean. For the dolphin scene, my main focus was to showcase how huge the ocean is and also let the dolphin be as playful as they always are. For the Pygmy Seahorse scene, after changing the textures in Substance Painter, I tried to make a nice composition for the seahorse to find its way slowly through the ocean. And finally, for the turtle, which I visualized to happen somewhere close to the shore and to see the surface of the water and a glimpse of the sunlight.
Hello, my name is Yifang Liu. I study visual effects. I was inspired by the many different colors of coral, so I looked for a lot of reference pictures. I tried to imagine this ocean filled with vivid turquoise and blue colors. Here are some unique creatures that illuminate the darkness with ventilating glow. For the building aspect of the scene, first I used the squirrels to build the overall layout and the shot of the scene. I used Maya and Cinema 4D to create the basic shape of the coral. Then I used the ZBrush to add some details for coral, which makes the objects more detailed. I would then look at the general layout in Maya to import into the Unreal Engine 5 and put all the model together.
Hi, I'm Emily Ward, and during this project I've been working as the 3D character animator. In this project I've been creating character animations for some of our creatures, which I sourced through the virtual marketplace. Working in Maya, I made cycles that would bring our animals to life so that they could be part of our oceanic world. In some situations, I made custom rigs for our models, customizing the materials that we had to better suit our needs and create lifelike animations. I worked closely with Nagin to implement these into our environmental scenes, but in places there were some scenes that were too busy with additional information. After our testing, we found good happy mediums between our decorative environmental and our animated scenes.